So normally if somebody changes one policy, they're out of business, right, Troy? She's changed 15 policies from fracking to everything to that. And nobody believes her. And as soon as, if she ever won, as soon as that would happen, you're going to be a whole different country. You will see things. And I don't even believe she's calling the shots. There are some very bad and vicious people that surround her that call the shots. She's just a vehicle. Just like Biden was a vehicle. He has no idea what the hell he's doing. And you saw that. You saw that. Think of it. He has no idea. He couldn't answer any questions. And she can't do anything. She can't do anything. She doesn't want to talk because she is just a vehicle for very bad people that surround her. 2 days ago, Joe Biden shuffled into the White House press room and made the most powerful case against Kamala Harris because she's trying to disassociate herself from crooked Joe Biden. What do you like better, crooked Joe or sleepy Joe? Depends. When he's sleeping on the beach, I like Sleepy Joe. When he's in the White House, I like Crooked Joe because he's the most crooked president we've ever had. I think, but right now I think Sleepy because they took the presidency away from him. They had a coup. They staged your mind a coup, if you haven't heard. But she is trying to disassociate. She doesn't even know who the hell he is anymore. She doesn't mention his name. She doesn't mention how bad inflation was, how bad the 325,000 children that we just mentioned. All of these things are so bad. How bad the economy is, how bad the border is. To me, again, the border, it's over the border. You know, I won in 2016 because of the border. I did a phenomenal job. Is that right, Troy? You were a beneficiary in Texas, and I did such a great job. And then in 2020, when I ran, got more votes and everything. But I wanted to talk about the border. My people said, sir, nobody wants to talk about the border anymore. You fixed it. I said, that's why I want to talk about it. I couldn't talk about it. I said, I want to talk. People weren't interested in it. But that border in 2016 was nothing compared to what you have today. What you have today is a sick group of people that are letting these really bad, dangerous people into our country. And we're not going to let that. We're going to close that up on day one. My first order is going to be close the border. And they could do that too. They could do that too. You know, Biden could do that right now. He could get up and say, close the border, and they'd do it because the president has that power. He doesn't need bills. They keep talking about bills. The bill they're talking about was the stupidest bill I've ever seen. But they don't need bills. All the president has to do is say, close the border, and he has refused to do it. Biden said that he and Kamala were, quote, singing from the same song sheet. She helped pass all the laws, every single one of them. She was a major player in everything we did. Now, he went up into the White House press secretary's lectern, and he said this stuff. And they were dying. They were saying, oh, my God, it's coming down. And because, you know what? He got tired of hearing that she had nothing to do with anything. And he knew it was a lie. So he couldn't take it any longer, and he went up and made a fool out of himself, but you'd expect that. But he said this was one hell of a this was the worst press conference. They're screaming at him. He didn't know what the hell was happening. But the reason he went up there was to make that statement that she knew everything. She cannot disassociate herself. She approved everything. She was the vote in the Senate as the vice president for many of these bills. So a vote for Kamala is a vote for 4 more years of crooked Joe Biden. It's a disaster. It's a disaster for our country, and it'll never be this way. A vote for Trump is a vote for change, and it's a vote for saving our country. It's unbelievable.